Alright, Anaya, crafting woman. Alright, mission givers, Michael Davis. Alright, I'll unlock some missions. I'll unlock 2 missions. 4 missions actually.
Yeah, I see if you need to grab it. Let me know which one I gotta grab to.
Wait, is there a specific order?
No. I mean, it looks like they're all gonna be literally like, it doesn't even tell me how much XP. Maybe for you, I don't know.
I got like 4,900 XP. I get 24,000 from this one, and then I get 37,000 from Air and Space Museum.
Yeah. Alright. Woo. So which one you want to go to first?
I don't know.
Alright, we'll just go
just
to
do it.
Jefferson Trade Center first. Summer! Good morning, Summer. How you doing, man? Summer Mocha. I don't know if you're a dude or a girl, but I just call everyone dude or man or buddy. It just seems to work out. I don't care about gender. I hope you're cool with that. But good morning. Thanks for popping in the stream. We're going to be doing like a speed run through Division 2 characters. It takes around 3 to 4 hours to fly through all the missions, the main missions, and some side missions to get someone from level 1 to level 30. We just did a quick mission. He went from level 2 to level 5. So the point of that is because like later on in the game, when you start doing raids, I'm a man. Yeah, I figured as much. Later on in the Division 2, when you start doing the raids, like you literally want to have multiple characters because the raids drop exotic weapons and really good loot. And you only get one chance at the exotic weapon or loot. So you can only get the drop the first time you do it for that week. And it resets every Thursday. So like I run through with one character. I get a shot at it. If I don't get it, I run through a second character with the same. Because you can transfer over your equipment and your weapons, which is cool. And so like he helped me out last 3 or 4 hours. Let me just put my keyboard up. Hold on a second. My buddy here is it Zeusy?
Yeah, it's Susie.
Yeah, he helped me out with my stuff. Why this dude's like, what the hell's wrong with this guy?
So how are they buffing the G36? Are they up on the fire rate on it, or?
I don't know, man. I wish I knew more. That dude just got peeled, man.
Oh, it's a spawn closet. Uh-oh.
All right, that's it. That's done. it's Division. What the fuck?
It's the Division.
So?
Bro, she sounds so nonchalant. Like, bro, we are the Division, my guy.
She's like not even
like,
fearful.
Bro.
This is literally how you run through this shit. Without, I don't know how to stop being blinded though. I want this fucking guy right here. I should have punched him. I don't know why my guy just went backwards,
double
bro.
barrel sawed-off is like.
It's so key. It's so clutch. I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
you get like what, 200k? Not even. You can get even higher, right? Like 200k.
Yeah, and if you have premeditated on it, oh my god, dude, it's a ripper.
Junk is broken. Like I want to try a headshot, I think, in PvP. right? I don't know. I'm not sure.
I'm not sure, but this dude straight up disappeared, bro. You're dead. Yeah. Well, what?
Oh, I see chocolate chips in my carrot.
Chocolate chips, yummy. I could definitely do some chocolate chips. I can eat the chips right off the chocolate, right off the cookie. Little chocolate chips.
Bro, I had a chocolate chip muffin the other day. It was so good. Like, it had like the chocolate chips at the top, and then once you got towards the bottom of the muffin, there was just chunks of it. It was so good. And it had like caffeine in it too, so it was like a little coffee muffin on top of it.
I know there's a secret here, but I don't know what the secret is. Like, there's this dead fool right here. There's this dead fool. There's no keys. But later on, you'll see there's a door to open, not this one, that you can't get in.
Does it require photo mode? It's like a secret Easter egg?
Maybe, I don't know. I do know there's a commendation that you get for using photo mode to take a picture of like enemies, which I've never done. I never would like sit there and surveil enemies.
Oh yeah.
That just doesn't make any sense. I don't have that time. You know, it's like it's boring sitting behind there. You pulling out my camera to take a picture of people of enemies. Sounds pretty weird.
That doesn't sound very easy either, because like they'll just straight up shoot at you. Anyway.
Hello? Is this the division? Looking for someone?
Hey, Darkness, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream, buddy.
Friend of yours gave me a real nice wristwatch. He's right here. Wanna talk to him? If you want him back, we can make a deal. Back off, we'll deliver him unarmed.
You want to shoot at me, buddy? Yeah, you won't do it. 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 Think that makes you tough? You shut your mouth. Shut your mouth when you talk to me.
Hey guys, I'm still willing to deal, but you better decide fast.
How did they even kidnap the agent?
I don't know, man. That's a whole weird story. How are you? How's your day? My day's going good, man. How about you? We've been up since yesterday, just speed running these character builds. These like quickly leveling them up.
What? That did no damage.
Don't you worry, I got you. I won't let the bad man hurt you anymore.
That did
Really,
no
dude?
damage.
You were gonna run from me now? Man, by the way, what do you do in this game? It's like a zombies game or what? I'm kind of confused. Oh, so the plot, basically. So this is the second game of a two-game series, and there's going to be a third, but basically what happens is a virus is created, and this virus... This virus, called the green virus, I believe, really just takes out a big chunk of the population and brings society into chaos. So it's not like World War Z or anything like that. There's no zombies. It's just post-pandemic is what they call it. So it's almost like as if the flu or, you know, a disease got out of control, right? Somebody created a virus. That's what it is. And this is the aftermath of that virus. And Well, it's both PvP and PvE. There are a lot of sections. Like right now, we're just running through PvE. Right? There is PvP. There's two sections for it. There's this dark zone, and then there's a new like version called conflict. And with you better stop it over there, getting those cheap shots.
Oh shit, I'm getting sniped. Hold on, let me pop on that kid.
Don't worry, you don't need it. It's over. It's over. I won't let the bad man hurt you anymore. Turrets
It kind of
go.
sounds like you're saying Batman.
I won't let Batman hurt you anymore. All right, I'm gonna move to the next one. Viewpoint Museum. Bro, why are you at 7.5K? You have really good voice, and yeah, bro. You know what? I think I don't branch out a lot. I don't do a lot of collabs, and collabs is what really makes you grow. I think that's the biggest part. It's not that I make bad videos, because I actually get more views on my uploads than I do streaming. I don't know, man. I haven't really been streaming long, to be honest with you. I've had my channel since 2016, but I was away overseas in Iraq for a very long time, and you know that kind of put a reverse spin on things. You know, you gain momentum, then you lose momentum. But now that I'm out of the military and I don't like really intend to deploy anywhere, it's good. You know, I'm in a kind of real sweet spot. I'm retired. You know, I own an insurance agency or brokerage. It's good. You know, I'm just chilling. Oh, you got to speak to the division coordinator. You know that, right?
Oh shit.
Yeah.
I'll flash out real quick.
Yeah. Anything that happens at the settlements or the White House takes precedence over the missions, just because they'll unlock missions and stuff like that.
I got it in other districts. And stuff.
Yeah. But yeah, so like that's my story,
Where is
you know.
my water bottle?
Dude, you know how many water bottles I literally have lying around? Like, I buy.
I have like a water bottle graveyard.
Yeah, same. Like, I buy like 4 or 5 cases of water at a time. I like hold up like I'm like, you know, like water's, you know, is gonna become like scarce or something. You know, like it's gonna be hard to find.
3 cases of water just sitting right there.
Yeah.
Just waiting to be drank.
I'm trying to get subs and views too, but I'm on mobile and I play a dead game. Oh, what's the dead game? It's not Fortnite, is it? And I'm too poor to buy a better phone or computer. Oh, gotcha, man.
Cutscene. Skip.
Yeah, that's tough, man. That's tough. I was blessed. I worked hard. I saved up all my money. I bought, you know, all the equipment that I thought I needed, and it worked out because I have a background in computers and, you know, and a background just in technology. So I knew exactly what to get. I used to work in sales. I worked.
I'm holding square, my guy. What is going on?
What do you mean? What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to skip this cutscene, yo.
Oh no! Sometimes it glitches out. I wouldn't even worry about it. Just go through it if you have to. If you have to. Oh, cool. Critical ops, and I'm supervised by critical ops. What do you mean critical ops? What I really want to be able to do, honestly, what I really want to be able to do is, like, I have... Oh, Critical Ops is the dead game. Gotcha. I've never heard of it, honestly. But you know what? I haven't heard of a lot of games. You know, I've heard of Red Dead Redemption, for example, but I've never played it. When it came out, I wasn't around. You know what I mean? So, like, when a lot of people tell me about these other games that they play, like the other Tom Clancy games that are available...
Let me skip the base of operations.
No, you have to go to the map. It shows you the missions, and then, like, I'm stuck at the map right now. But I'm still here at Viewpoint. It's okay. Just fast travel when you're ready.
They need to fix that, yeah. That is stupid. Like,
but there's a lot of things that are broken with it. Like that's the least of their worries.
Yeah.
It's a, you know, it's a console limitation. You know, based on the hard drive and the memory and stuff like that. Can I DM you in Insta if you have? Because I need help at PC, or you have Discord. Actually, I have both. I have Discord. You can type in !Discord. or Instagram. I prefer Instagram or Twitter. It's either !Twitter or !Instagram. And I'm always available to answer questions that are technology related, or game related, you know, whatever, no matter.
I'm here.
Okay. I don't know why I have some of these weapons like starred. None of them are good. Can you check DMs now or later? Give me a second and I'll pull it up, man. This, no. Yeah, the rest is fine because I need some.
Taking the viewpoint museum away from true sons will make it a lot harder for them to coordinate their troops and spread misinformation. All communications coming in and out of the building will be controlled from the production studio on the top floor. So you'll need to find it and secure it.
This dude really just jumped over the ledge like that. Like, what a coward.
Yeah.
Is he out? Is he bouncing? Yeah, come on, man.
Yeah, he's on.
This game's weird like that, man. Hold on a second. Hey, bro, so got that. You better cut it out with that long distance sniping crap, man. It's just not gonna work, man.
I was just thinking about the SVD, and the SVD that was in the first division sounded way better than the
Yeah,
one.
the sound effects for the
this
actual
one.
bullets, the shooting. Yeah,
Yeah.
Darkness, I saw your message, man. I saw it. I read it too. It says, "Hey, bro, so."
This is Wade. So, the division thinks they can just come in here.
Yeah, we do.
They're fucking with.
Okay, Wade. We'll see you in a second, buddy.
The signal, then corner and kill.
We'll see what happens, Wade. Come on. She was literally like,
What? You're not taking no melee damage?
Can you see all DMs I sent you? I just sent you SMTH about a PC. No, I don't see the one, man.
Electromagnetic charge detected.
It just says hey bro so, that's all I see. The hell is all that explosive?
Hold on.
Oh yeah, I see them now. Alright, so it says hey bro so okay. Okay. Yeah, I know what that is. It's more than likely going to be a setting in I would check your monitor first off. Look at make sure your monitor's settings for auto shut off is one thing. The other thing could be your PC settings for auto shut off. I can't turn on the monitor after. Have you tried unplugging it and then plugging it back in? I would go into the settings of your monitor, honestly, and make sure that there is no amount of time set or required for shutdown for your monitor. But it does sound like a monitor issue. It sounds like either a monitor or a PC settings issue. PC, if it's PC, it's easy. Actually, grab that cooldown reduction.
Control module. It handles all communications going in and out of viewpoint. If you reset it, you'll lock out the true suns and we can take over the channels. Okay, stay by the module. Make sure the system reset sequence.
Where's this dude at, man?
I don't know where that is. Oh, they're up at the bottom.
That dude got hit so hard his body flew across the whole map. Or turn off my PC. I have to pull it out from cable. You shouldn't have to turn off your PC at all. In fact, you don't want to turn off your PC like that, right? Because it's not a PC issue. You should check to make sure hibernation mode. Hibernation mode is a very common thing that will put a computer to sleep after a certain amount of time. Make sure your computer's plugged in, it's always powered, and then make sure your power settings are set to not balanced. You want to set it for performance. That's what it's called. What is that? So if you go into your settings, and just as an example, I will show you here. Windows capture. So if you go into your settings And let's just say we're talking about this folder right here, right? Open up the folder. Let's go large icons. And what we want is power, MNOP, power options. Under power options, where it says choose plan, you don't want it to be balanced. You want this set for performance. So change advanced power settings, right? In here, you can choose when it turns the monitor off. Okay? That's what you're looking for. I hope that makes sense, but that's how you do it.
Agent, you've got to stop the wave. Leave that radio mast.
Really, dude? Did you already get the other one?
Yeah, I got the other two.
Whoa! Wow, he can't get shot from behind the glass. Really? Man, you were on him like white on rice. You really wanted him.
I'm just trying to get this shit is done as quick as possible.
Coordinating their troops and spouting their horse shit.
Alright.
Get the radio mast repaired and operational. We can extend the reach of
Let me just go see what this gear is. It's probably trash.
Alright, I gotta dismantle all of this loot. like,
Don't dismantle
my
it.
thing is-
Go to your projects first. Make sure you don't need to fulfill or satisfy any projects. I'm pretty sure right now at this point there's like 2 or 3 projects that you can satisfy for
I got-
blueprints.
Yeah, I got 4 of them. I got donate still.
Yep. And then the other one should be like
they're all
electronics or
donation.
polycar. No, but look underneath
Yeah.
the requirement. It'll say donate steel, then it'll say donate like 2 masks or something.
Donate steel, donate chest armor.
You see?
Neutralize hostile activity.
Yeah.
Donate steel, donate e-pads, neutralize veteran.
WTF, I can't turn on my PC. Wait, I'm gonna send a vid. You gonna send a vid of you showing me that your PC won't turn on? What's the vid of? Computer's still going.
Odessa says there's a treasure trove of high-value intel in here. Transcripts and notes from interrogations of True Sons prisoners. Mostly hyenas, which is why Odessa is so interested. If you can release the prisoners, True Sons will have their hands full with a full-scale life, giving you an easier shot at the prize.
Make sure
I forgot where do I go in terms?
to turn what in.
Oh,
Just go. Okay, hold
Okay.
your map open. Hit L1, and then just click on the project, and you can donate it from there.
oh,
Check the IMS, please. I just checked it. What you want to do is try swapping out that power strip. Make sure it's not the power strip first. Once you've identified that it's not the power strip, then go back to the PC. If you know it's not the power strip, go back to the PC. Then try plugging the PC separately into its a different outlet somewhere else in a different wall. Then if that doesn't work, you know it's something wrong with the PC.
mine ceramics.
I'm ready at the next mission.
Oh shit, my bad.
No, you're good. I can actually run through some of it to start off. You know you're gonna get the XP when you get here. I'll wait for you though. Hold on. Thanks, I did that. And what were the results? Did it work? It was different. Okay. PC turned on. Okay, great. That's good. So now you've eliminated one cog in the wheel. It's probably your power strip. So you need a new power strip. That's easy.
Your goal is a collection of transcripts and notes from months of prisoner interrogations. Information stored on a military-grade laptop in the main holding area downstairs. The first priority is to release the prisoners to keep the
Okay, so what do I do next with that power thingy? You get rid of it. You throw it away. Because it's the power thing that's not working. So I don't know if it's an old one where there's a fuse. Probably not. But what you need to really do is get yourself a new power strip. Something that's preferably protected from energy surges. I'm going to show you everything. No, you don't even have to at this point. I already know what you need to do, man. No need to send videos. What you need is a new power strip, man. Get a new power strip that's protected against surges, and then you're good to go. After that, so something tells me that that's going to solve all your problems. If your monitor was shutting off or your PC was shutting off, something tells me that the strip or the amps that are coming through to the wall are not enough. Actually, let me just double check back here. There should be a key. If it wasn't...
Oh yeah, I already got the key.
You already got the key? Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that power strip more than likely, dude, is going to be your main issue. That's probably why you can't keep one device or another turned on. It was probably failing. And as a result, you know, you have what you see today. But, you know, if you get a different power strip and it's not the actual outlet on the wall, then you're good. You should be good. That'll also help you identify if it is the outlet on the wall. You need to die, bro. Ain't got time for you. Oh yeah, you've been flanked. Now I've been flanked. Where is this guy at?
He's over here.
Really, dude?
Whoa.
Don't worry, man. I got you. I won't let them hurt you anymore.
That shotgun just two-tapped me.
My friend said it's CPU overheating. That doesn't make
I
sense.
need to find, like,
If
a
the
better,
CPU overheated
bro.
and the PC would
Fucking
turn
go
off to
close.
protect itself, okay? That's how PCs work nowadays. The PC would itself would turn off just to protect itself. So I'm going to unmute myself so you can hear me too. If the PC is overheating, it will shut itself off to protect itself. It's not the CPU overheating. It's your power adapter. If you plug it into a different strip and it starts working, it's your power adapter. Zomputer, welcome. How you doing, brother? Hope you're doing well, man. Good morning, by the way. I hate when they run around like literally, dude, stop running. Enjoy that nade back there, buddy. I'll have to do this without him. Yeah, you will. Yes, you will.
Just lost the camera feed from the holding area.
All right.
And static.
I'm just gonna. You want to go to the other room and get that? I'll just drop down and head here.
Yeah, I'll just get some. Yeah, some loot back.
Yeah. Don't forget the door on the right when you get down to the elevator shaft. Some loot there. I'm just gonna clean this up a little bit.
Reach up on camera again. The holding area is just ahead. Once you find that laptop, grab it and get the hell out of there.
I just punched the hell out of that dude to death.
I feel like melees do way less damage than they should.
They should do so much more, man. I'm going to have
Yeah.
an. I'm
That's-
going
that's
have a
what I
nice
was
stream.
talking about
Thanks, on Peter, man. I appreciate
earlier.
that. Yeah, no, they should definitely do more damage. When
Yeah.
they hit you, they do way more damage. Why would it be any different?
The only time you get like a melee damage on is if you have a shotgun now. I don't think that makes a difference though with the shotgun because I feel like it does the same thing.
I do, actually.
Uh-oh.
You good? You still back there?
Yeah, I'm popping to make it.
You're good. Is this faster or slower than when you ran through it with me?
I have no idea. I don't even remember how fast I did this with you. I mean, we got here pretty freaking quick though, don't get me wrong, but I still don't remember how quick I did it. I don't even think I was trying to like speed run it or whatever, but I don't know. I kind of felt like I was taking my time. I don't really know.
You're gonna have a lot of friendlies down. Come on, what am I stuck on?
That's weird.
No more contact. All clear.
You just recovered intel that's going to be a whole lot of help to Odessa in the short term.
Air and Space Museum?
I don't know this level 7 loot.
Yeah, but what's your rank now? Level 7? Would you say your rank was level 7?
Yeah, I think I'm level 8 now.
Oh, okay. Not bad.
2 to 8 in like less than however many minutes.
10 to 15 minutes, right, for 3 missions.
Okay, so gold project. Okay. Donate ceramics. I'm out here to donate a whole bunch of stuff to the settlements.
Took you long enough. Here's the deal.
I think I accidentally donated like a Godro mask. It's whatever.
It's alright, we'll figure another one out.
Yeah, it was a freaking wyvern mask with like 38% damage to the elite. That wasn't really like wasn't that big of a deal because it's only by 1%. So. It was like the only high one I had too.
The ramp to the parking garage looks like your best way in.
Thank God.
True Sun's munitions detected. We need to figure out what they're doing here. See if you can find any intel on their operation. Seems like these guys are salvaging and repurposing anything they can from this place. The crafty bastards, I'm giving that. Tag anything useful and I'll send in a recovery team later.
Now blow the shit out of anything too dangerous.
Military-grade explosive residue detected.
Enough of your shenanigans, buddy. This guy really went up top, did he?
When you're done fucking things up there.
Keep moving. We still got 2 halls to clear.
That was easy. Just your buddy?
Yeah, I think that's RZ. Or is
Who?
he?
So cut through the planetarium. We gotta
I don't
secure
think
that.
he's
Yes. Yeah. Hello.
Hello.
talking. RZ, what are you doing?
This has been a long time. Lieutenant LT. Lieutenant LT. What? RO. Oh no.
Who's talking?
Yo, LT.
Yeah.
Division good, bro. 2 limit. I mean, I was
You
on
said
it.
what?
It just makes no sense.
I mean, it's Division 2.
I know, but I don't know if it's good, the PvP.
Have you tried it?
Yeah, I was playing it. I'm level 3 on it. I don't play on my account. I play on Will's account. He level 30.
Wait, W let you play on his account now?
Yeah, I play on his account. Yo, wait, you know the when we won tournament? Why you not signing up for it?
They still have tournaments on D1?
Yeah, bro. There's a one. There's bro. There's a one
For like
that's
literal, they still have tournaments for money.
yeah.
Right.
One is for 1v1 tournament. Everyone came back. You remember Jersey and GIGABYTE and Flexin and Troopers? Everybody came back. There's one that's
Really?
first is
They all
500.
came
Yeah,
back?
yeah. The first is for 500. It's a 1v1 tournament. If you come first is 500, second is 250, third is 150, and there's a 4v4 tournament. And then I think if you, it's like 1.8k in there.
Yeah, but the tournament is gonna last for like what, a week or two maybe, and then.
Doesn't matter. You get the bread. I mean, that's easy bread.
I mean, you might not win because everyone has a Cronus anyway. They might be using anti-recoil shit.
I mean, you already know me. You know what I got? A DualShock controller.
Yeah, that's a 100% controller you have right now.
Emoji. So you know.
Well, I'm on Division 2 right now. So.
Oh God. They call me the God. See, ooh, that was a good one.
Not God.
Crazy. I'm frying people.
Wait, who won last tournament? Wasn't it Neymar?
Yeah,
Last
that's
time?
trash, man. Fucking random.
I thought it was Omar that won the tournament. Wasn't that tournament for like $300, I think, or something like that? I
No,
don't
it was
know.
150.
Alright, so you came in 4th place, your ass.
Bro, listen. I was fighting Neymar. That guy is ass, bro.
Yeah, cause he's a cheater. He using
No, bro.
anti-recoil.
Insane Soap favored him, bro. Insane Soap favored him, bro. He was about to lose 2 times to me. And Insane Soap was like, oh, restart. He was lagging.
I remember, wait, was Hines in that tournament or no?
Died, bro. Fuck, I kinda gotta do. Huh? Heinz? Nah, bro.
Oh,
He was
Crazy Cat.
he was in the party. Yeah, crazy, bro. I fucking feel that nigga.
I heard Crazy Camo was in FTL. Is he still in FTL?
Nah, there's hella new clans, bro. I don't know why Division 1 people should think like that. There's like so many clans for some reason. I don't understand.
That's because this is Division 1, dude.
I guess so. I just died again, bro. Am I able to win this?
I just got a message from Odessa. She wanted to meet with you in person and thank you for what you've done.
Wait, I got my upgrade of 4 through 4 already. What the heck?
I'm dead. Wait, huh? Fuck, bro. This kid is ass.
Well, you on Fortnite, yeah?
Well, I don't play Fortnite, bro.
Dude, you make Fortnite videos every day.
I wish.
Welcome back, man.
We want to get Isaac back online across
Oh,
Bro,
do I have to
was
go to
gonna-
the?
connect the local system.
Do I have to go to the settlement?
Yeah.
The castle one?
Yeah.
Noah headquarters building.
Get to the control room.
Oh shit, I can't fast travel. I gotta run there.
I can fast travel there. Hold on. Good, load up on me now.
Bro, LT, you know how to revert your PSN?
Invite my what?
Welcome back,
Bro, like,
Darkness. What's up,
revert
man?
your PSN back what it was.
You gotta call, dude. You gotta call Sony for that, dude.
I know that, bro, but like,
Yeah, like if you change your username and then if you want like your original username back, you have to call like Sony for that, and then they can do that for you.
yeah. Still really jumped out. I'm dead. Bro, like they be shooting me through stuff. It makes no sense, bro. Bro, that he just fucking fucked me. I don't know.
Jesus
how,
Christ, I'm level 10 already.
Yeah.
I got all this loot I still gotta get rid of.
You want to go to Jefferson Plaza real quick? Redo that.
Wait, why does Jefferson Plaza like duplicate itself? Is that like a glitch?
So start by disabling any operational traits you find.
You can't let
Bro, I'm
them
getting
do
fried
this.
right now. Fuck. What am I doing?
You saw what they did to the castle.
Yeah, you bro. Bro, really, bro? Camper? What a pussy, bro. And this game. Oh, you got the camera.
RZ, you're playing Black Ops 4. I mean, not that really great of a game. Black Ops 4 is not really fun.
So when you fucking die like a loser, bro. Like that right there, bro. I
Okay.
swear people be just gambling the shit out of me somehow. You got this part.
All right. I just checked your video. Have you tried? What I would try is seeing if you can get a different HDMI cable. Maybe you have one that you use for your TV or something like that. Try a different HDMI cable. Because it shouldn't be saying signal lost.
Love it. Love it. Absolutely love this game.
Wow. So it's
Holy
called
shit,
an HDMI cable. It's generally the same cable you use to connect to your PC. If it's an older PC, it might not be an HDMI cable. It might be a serial cable or VGA cable. Chances are it's an HDMI cable.
Outside near the main entrance to the mall. You could turn into some bitch. There's no direct route.
Yeah, just like that. HDMI. Yep, same.
Head into the mall.
One and the same. You probably have an HDMI connected to your TV as well. If you have anything like a PS4 or anything like that, just look at the cable that's connected to your TV. Concussion grenade. Yeah, you keep that.
I always think there's something in that locker right there you can get.
There should be.
LT, you have
Okay.
dark matter, right?
You said what?
You have dark matter?
Yeah, I got dark matter like a long time ago for Black Ops.
I always get focused, bro. I hate that. Oh, how? How did he change that?
Elevator that should take you to the mall. Wilson is still by the entrance. Spotted a mortar team with him. These are probably the fuckers who attacked the castle. Hostile forces incoming.
Oh, I threw the grenade in the wrong spot.
Come on, man. Get out of this. This dude was stuck in foam. What's wrong with this guy?
What is the whole idea of DC-62 anyway? Like,
It's like a mustard gas.
DC-62 toxic detected. Contamination level lethal.
I like how my character doesn't have a respirator on.
Make sure you put it out of operation.
Bro, what am I doing right now, bro? What is this actually like? What is this day?
My elbows hurt from fucking leaning on the chair.
Bro, like, what is this actually? What is this game, bro?
Excellent. I'll send in a team to dismantle the rest of that crap once it clears the site.
This kid is nasty, bro.
Oh shit.
Don't die. Just gotta make some more holes. Uh-huh.
That shotgun is shooting a little bit too quick.
Who, theirs?
You gotta have to relax there, shotgunner. Wait, can you go out through this way?
No,
No, that's the exit.
no. I've tried.
I wonder if there's any Easter eggs on this map.
Of course.
Or not this map, this mission.
I guarantee there are.
How do I put gun? How do I put like a gun on my gun rack?
You go to class, and then you go to weapons, and then like you press the weapon right, and it should say set to in there.
Try that. Yo, what does dexterity do? What does it do?
Dexterity?
Yeah.
What game?
You playing Black Ops 4?
Black Ops 4.
I think in Black Ops 4, dexterity is swapped with handling.
Huh.
The attachments in Black
Lightweight.
the attachments in Black Ops 4 are not the same as the attachments in all the other games. It doesn't even make
yeah.
sense. It's so stupid.
They got like the ELO, the hollow sight, the reflex sight, which is red dot, which sounds weird.
No more contacts. Great work. Wilson's unit is at. Agent, you can use this facility to reestablish.
I was just trying this game.
I'm not in...
Bro, I was telling you, this game doesn't make sense, bro.
Yeah, you have to look it up. I don't know what it is on BO4. I know what it is on all the other games. I know like handling is not what handling normally is. Handling is supposed to be your strafe speed with your weapon.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? But in BO4, it's not that at all. That's why I
BO4 is,
refuse.
like,
I refuse to play BO4. It's just, for me, like I love most of all the other Call of Duties, with the exception of that. BO4 World War II was just horrible. It didn't even deserve a place in the market.
Mode for World War II.
Hmm.
World War II. The story mode was decent. I like the story.
If we're talking about boots on the ground, my favorite was BO2 and Modern Warfare 3. If we're talking about, jetpacking, IW, in that order backwards. So it goes like IW, BO3, and then AW. AOW had the worst jetpacking movement. There were really no chain movements. It was just pretty horrible. But it was a good game. It was well concept, well, designed, good graphical, game. The darkness and the maps, everything was like key.
Yeah.
It was spot on.
The multiplayer was just a little too much. I mean, I was stuck with it. I dealt with it, but
Yeah, a lot of
the
people
whole
did.
exo movement was a little too much. Yeah, I got used to it, but I mean, it's still too much for Call of Duty.
Bro, I like BO3 better than BO4.
Like if they have boots on the
Oh,
boots on the
BO3 and
ground,
BO4, they're not even the same kind of games, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but if you're gonna just throw Call of Duty out there as like Call of Duty in general, BO3 was better than BO4, absolutely 100%. BO2 was better than all the ones I just mentioned.
Yeah. That's weird because like BO4 takes place before fucking BO3, like, or some shit like that. It's just weird.
You know, so I think a bigger problem of the whole thing is like you're trying to take a game and put it on a console that's been, you know, obsolete since it came out. You know what I mean?
Oh, I gotta go to the White House real quick.
It was affordable, but it's what we call COTS. You know, computer on the shelf. It's obsolete. It's already been past this limitation. If you were to make a console today, knowing what you could do with a PC, like, why would you ever play those games the way they were? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You would increase the graphic output. You'd get 60 frames per second. You know, you'd get a higher resolution if you could. You would increase the color depth. You'd increase the processing. You'd increase the RAM speed. You'd make it just as smooth and fast as the game as possible. No loading times whatsoever. The whole idea of loading, gone. No more loading.
Nah, I feel like, I don't know, this game is just weird, bro.
It's BO4, dude. They didn't even put any effort into.
Well, they can't,
The
right?
game
That's
at
why
all.
two of the three companies are no longer going to be producing these games, man.
I don't know, bro. This game is just, like...
When Raven got first introduced, I was like, are they gonna make their own Call of Duty?
That's what I'm saying. Like Raven, dude, Raven making a Call of Duty, like,
It would be amazing.
it would be amazing. Just the way they have the engine set up and the way they have everything set up, it's like it's just smart. It looks great. It looks fantastic. Even like imagine Bethesda. Now, granted, the last Fallout wasn't that great, but the one before it,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
It was
Yeah, it was amazing with what they know how to do with video games. If you said let's bring Bethesda in this, I'd be like, yeah, absolutely, 100%. I'm on board. I want to see what they could do. Because they wouldn't take any input from all the previous Call of Duties, probably just for the multiplayer, the matchmaking. That was the worst thing that could ever have come to Call of Duty because it never worked. Matchmaking in the beginning of every single Call of Duty is always broken.
That's like when I think of a new Call of Duty game, I think of Raven just coming out with some heat. Like, honestly, like,
Yeah.
I don't know, but like, I mean, Call of Duty. I mean, what, the game's been out for like what? How many years? Like 14, 13
A lot of years.
A long time.
Yeah. And the problem is they just keep trying to recreate the wheel, use the same shit that they used in previous games, but they're not thinking outside the box. You need a company that hasn't made your video game before to do it. Literally.
Yeah, people aren't. Yeah, they're not even trying to make Call. Like, they could have made a campaign for BO4. They just decided not to because the last game did really good.
What?
Slap out.
BO4?
Yeah, no, BO3 did really good.
Oh yeah, BO3 did
like,
fantastic, but so did BO2. Everybody wants a BO2 remake, you know? Where's that BO2 remake? Where is it?
I gotta
they
go
said
to.
they're gonna make it. They're gonna remaster.
I gotta go to
BO2.
the campus.
But no, BO3 is better. I don't know.
I don't think they're ever gonna remaster it.
I mean, what's
Oh,
the
BO3?
point? It's literally gonna be the same thing.
No, I'm you know, as far as how it would work out, I mean, you could take literally the same game, right? And it would work so much better on a PS4, so much better. You know, but to make it at like 60 frames per second. Dude, the smoothness, I couldn't even, you can't even fathom.
It'd be really smooth.
Yeah, it'd be smooth, man. Let me know when you're ready to travel to the next mission. I'm just doing some stuff.
Yeah,
with
I'm
perks.
trying to get to the campus. I can't fast travel.
Okay, I'll get you there. I'll get you there. I'm done with this. Hold on. Campus. Yep. Do you have all the safe houses unlocked?
I don't understand. I really don't understand BO4 is the movement in the game, bro. I like
No.
BO.
Okay.
ADS wall jump. Like, I don't know. I feel like BO3 took more skill than BO4.
BO3
Yeah,
took
yeah,
more skill than
I don't
BO4.
know.
Yeah, because there's a lot more coordination involved with shooting in the air.
That was
Yeah,
weird
and-
too
and
because
plus, like-
sniping still kind of felt easy in BO4 or BO3.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I feel like BO4 is not gonna be the easier, bro. BO3 was harder. I don't know. No, because look, in BO3, right? When we ADS, we crouch all the way down. You can actually, like ADS. On BO4, they nerfed that. And then, you know what I mean? Like, well, ADS and all, and go to crouch. Like,
You can. And I don't remember because I haven't played it in a few months. But in BO3, can you
Oh yeah, I
go
do
prone?
kind of remember that.
You can't go prone, can you?
Yeah.
You can.
In BO3 you can go prone. Like, alright, so if you're on a wall run, right, and then like if somebody was like below you on a wall run, the shooting was so smooth all at the
It
same
was.
time. You can jump in the air. Or
But
wall run,
in my
shoot at the same
opinion, it
time.
was smoother in Infinite Warfare, man. That's in my opinion.
Yeah.
Infinite Warfare, man, in hardcore, because that was my jam, man. I used to rock with Korean on IW, and dude, on hardcore, you could literally wall run one tap with the M4, and they're dead. It's so smooth. People never expect you to be running around the whole map on the ceilings.
yeah, plus, I don't know.
What's the next safe house you need? Just mark them as you go, and I'll go to them. Just do all the safe houses real quick. You know what I mean?
It's all about just whoever hits their first shot.
No, it's about the aim, man. It's like, yeah, maybe first shot.
That's what I'm saying. It's too much about the aim on BO3, right? For example, if someone is coming up, bro, it's easier to 3v1, 2v1, just because you can like actually trick them, because you can jump, you can boost. I don't know.
I've been in plenty of situations where I've eliminated like 3 people versus me. Like plenty of those squad wipes. Calling in that mothership too easy, man.
You could straight up juke players with overdrive, bruh.
Yeah.
Like it was.
Yeah, BO3 was fire, bro. Oh my god, that was nice.
It's like.
Good morning, Sarah. Good morning.
BO3 was
And plus, they
BO3.
made a
They
campaign,
had.
right? They made a campaign on BO3.
BO3
bro.
came out in 2015? That was 4 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2015.
And
That's
but
correct.
BO2 came out in 2012, bro. They had plenty of time to work on that game.
Well, they've always had 3 years in between games between developers. It always rotated, like Infinity
Yeah.
Ward, Sledgehammer, Treyarch, Infinity Ward, Sledgehammer, Treyarch, right? So they always have 3 years to work on it. The problem is that I feel like they don't talk to each other. I feel like these companies don't talk to each other. How can you mess up matchmaking at the beginning of every game? Oh, we didn't anticipate this many people. How can you not anticipate that many people?
Yeah.
You paid for the advertisement.
It was broken when it first came out. On the launch of Advanced Warfare, it was broken, yeah. It was literally unplayable.
Whoever's posted in the old CEO's office will have a key card that should give you access to the vault.
Like, you hop in the game and the lag, like the servers would be so stressed. Like they don't prepare their servers for these players.
They really don't.
Like,
when do you think these people are going to play the game? They're going to play it as soon as it comes out, and they're going to grind it as soon as they as soon as it comes out.
Yeah, and it's like they shut down the servers. They it goes on maintenance or whatever for a couple hours, and then it's up and running, and then it breaks again. I don't know. It's like kind of quick Call of Duty. It's like other games out there.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the next one. I'm hoping that it's not going to be a rerun, of the same, tried and failed. It needs to be tried, tested, and succeeded.
Modern Warfare looks like the slowest so far. Like you just tell the way like they sprint, they move really slow, and it feels really different.
I wish they like that. I like boosted in 5. I don't know why.
And that's really like kind of sad too, cause they had a chance with BO4, they just didn't try.
Yeah, I feel like they didn't give it their all with BO4.
Yeah, they didn't, bro. Like
just to even knowing what the time frame is set in, it's like it's before BO3.
Yeah, and like BO3 took place in a simulation, quote unquote, or something like that. So, I don't know. I'm guessing, yeah, the story mode, yeah, it took place in the simulation, but they're saying from their kind of perspective that multiplayer also took place in the simulation.
Yeah, I don't like it when game developers try to insult our intelligence. Like we're not idiots. We know what we want, you know?
Yeah, like Ghost wasn't a bad Call of Duty. I just feel like people didn't give it a chance. They really didn't give Ghost a chance.
And you know, as far as like who they fly out to go play their game, like can you like not
It's
just
the same
it's the same people.
Like,
Can you
literally.
not
Yeah.
you know, these guys are just making videos for themselves. They're not making it for your for your company. You know, what's going to happen when they're tired of your video game? They're just going to stop playing it.
They're gonna boost some other game that they're
Exactly. They're going to
shot
get
with.
a paid sponsorship for a different game, and that's it. That's the end of
Like
it.
Fortnite, for example.
Fortnite. I like it, you know, but I don't like it for the same reasons everybody else likes it. A lot of people like it for the survival
Yeah.
mode. I like it for the other modes that it has that have respawning. You know, Team Rumble, you know, stuff like that. Like those are the game modes I play, man. Those are the game modes that I think are most fun because you don't have to worry about what happens if you die. Oh, you gonna hit
That's
me
why
like
I'm
that,
not
boy?
too worried about Fortnite because like I always like games like Arma and like Daisy, Apex and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Cause there's
I
other
like
like
games where
battle
you can
royales on
instantly
it.
heal quickly, bro. I like games where you can instantly heal. Or for example, if someone's shooting in the back, you can actually like turn around and heal or do something and just kill them. That's how like Division 1. Like if someone sneaks you, you can actually pop up a kit, you know, like hot med kit booster. You can actually like turn around and kill them. I like Fortnite because if someone sneaks you, you can actually build fast as you could. Heal up.
I think the building though, the building mechanic is totally overhyped. Like, you know, I think there should be a building cooldown. I think you should be able to
Honestly, I
believe or to build. I don't believe you should be able to build until like the limit of the ceiling. Like, I
Like
think
yeah, like building is kind of its own sport. If you
it
think
really
about it.
is. It's its
build
own
more than
thing.
they shoot.
Fortnite,
The mechanic of Fortnite, the whole idea is building and it's survival. It's building and shooting.
Yeah.
No,
I feel like
yeah,
people
that's
build
what
more
I'm
than they shoot.
The whole thing
That's
for
my
Fortnite
opinion.
is building. That's why Fortnite is good for. Because you can build.
Like you look at some of the top builders out there, like they don't shoot at all. Like they don't have. There's no need for them to shoot.
They do shoot. They improve a lot. All the time.
I mean, as long as you're out building people, you can just straight up debate them.
Not really. People have low ground techniques now.
Yeah, there's a lot of low ground warriors out there, man.
Yeah, where's this NPC at?
He's
Like I remember when the house first came out in Division like 1. That was like, that's how they should release the exotic. Bro. The house, I wouldn't prefer it. Like honestly, they should have came out with like an exotic AR. Like the house was just too overpowered. But like, I don't know. Like the way they released
What I
content
think-
in Division 1 was like really good. I like the way they released it.
Bro, like, fuck. Nah, you know what the kind of shit that. No, bro, all this. They didn't need Division 2, bro. They should have kept on working on Division 1, in my opinion. Because Division 2 is ass, bro. Like, the movement is nothing close to what Division 1 is.
I think that's the point, right? It's a new game. It's a different game. They wanted to keep some
That's the
elements
thing, though, like,
and not all of
they
them.
said they wanted to make another Division 2 because they felt like the game they made was broken, and it was broken. Like there was no way they could fix that in that amount of time.
Yeah, look.
I mean, they had 5 years to
Division
work on
1
the
is
game.
Division 1 is like the one type of. It's a type of game that, like, tell me a game that's gonna be similar like Division 2. There is no game that's similar. Division 1's like a unique game, bro. And they're gonna mess it up because of Division 2. Most of the people like this game because of the movement, bro. That's why people are not playing Division 2, because the movement is so ass.
No, I think there's other reasons. I don't think it's because of the movement. I think that might be a you thing. I mean, like, it's not the most popular complaint I've heard personally. The most popular complaint I've heard is the loot. You know, the RNG. Like, you grind for 20, raids and you get nothing. You know, it's not rewarding the people who have put together the best builds and done the most amount of work. Some guy who's never done the raid before hops in, manages to get in with 7 veterans, and he manages to get an Eagle Bearer. Meanwhile, we're not getting max rolls for some of the things we want.
We can't even get attributes, yo. Like,
that's what I'm saying. The max attribute rolls.
Who played Division 1 when it came out?
I did. I played it. I played it right when it came out, and it was broken.
It was the same thing as Division 2 right now, bro. Because I still remember this.
ARs had 1,000 RPM.
No. I used to kill a boss, right? And I used to literally get clothes, bro. There was no loot.
But do you blame it? Do you blame it on the game, or do you blame it on the limitation of the console? Because you're only playing a game on 30 frames per second. Not to mention that they have the most like abhorrent like servers. The tick rate is one of the lowest out there in the industry. Like, why would you? So the hit registration is going to be horrible. Bad tick rate, bad registration. That's just how it works, man. You know. So when it's the same with Apex Legends, horrible tick rate. You know, it's apparent.
See, that was the thing. That was the thing with Division 1, because like when the DLC first came out, when Division 1, like when Century Call like first came out, that wasn't even meant for PvP, yo. Like PvEers found that first, yo, and then they started using it in PvP, and they figured out that it was broken. And it's the same thing with Striker.
It was when
Striker was. Striker was a
when
PvE.
Century came out, it was for PvP, bro. It was for PvP. Because when Century came out, right? I mean, I think it did come out with incursion, didn't it?
because Century, it gave you those marks, and those marks
but like,
were
for... when it first time it came out, it was broken. I mean, it was like, we can use it with an SMG.
True.
True.
Division was just like really like broken. It was the best.
I like that patch.
So I was
ARs had 1,000 RPM.
I was mentioning this to Zeusy earlier. Like, if you played the Division 1 right when it came out, there was a backpack glitch, right? You crafted a superior backpack, and then you couldn't log into your own account for like a month until they figured out what the situation was. Like, what kind of customer service is that you have to wait a month? That doesn't make any sense.
That never happened to me.
It happened to a lot of people. I was not the only one.
There was a serious problem when the incursion came out. It was impossible to beat. It was like, that's the thing with the Division.
No. Like, I like that though. For example, like now they made everything.
Yeah, but there was only like 3 groups, and there was only 3 teams in the world able to beat the first like Falcon Law. There was only 3 teams in the world able to beat Falcon Law.
You gotta think about it. Division 1, right, is all about looting and shooting. Like, it's a looter game. So looting should be in the dark.
I haven't changed the menu yet, Sarah.
Now people farm outside.
I have not changed it yet. I will for later stream. I'm still up from yesterday, that's why.
When the Division 1 first came out, everyone used to be in the dark zone. They used to fight each other to get
but the
better
DZ
gear.
was broken though.
Well, yeah, one, the DZ was broken, but 2, they made it specifically so that you went into the DZ. It was a DZ centric game.
That's the whole point, though.
Yeah.
That's what I like.
And that's when the whole rogue system came in or whatever, bro. People were complaining about that.
Like, I still remember that, bro. Because like when I went to the dark zone and I see someone drop a gold, bro. Back then, I'm like, bro, and everybody was doing that stuff. That stuff is so cool, bro. Just like,
like back when people figured out that the Midas was literally the best thing in the game.
Yeah, it was just amazing, bro. That feeling.
It was broken.
And then plus, Division 1 it did lead to the hype. Everyone used to play it, and then it just died out because they fucked it up so bad.
Honestly, like, I don't know. It's like a lot of people complained, and then they listened, and then like the people who complained, they got what they wanted, and then they still complained. Like, we still got the complaining.
This game would be better, bro, if they left this game all open. I kept on working on this game actually.
I don't know. I like it the way it is. I don't have many complaints about like not being able to log on, it being broken. My biggest complaint is the loot and how you're rewarded for the amount of effort you put in. You know what I mean? It shouldn't
Yeah.
take 450 hours, and I mean that 450 hours. You know, separate after you've already hit World Tier 5, just to get an exotic weapon because the RNG is just so horrible.
Yeah, like I said, bro, they had every right to make a second installment. You know, like they felt that their game was broken.
I
and
stopped playing the
was.
first one because of it was broken. I stopped after like
Yeah,
2-3
they
weeks. My
knew the
account
game
got
was
locked.
broken,
I
and they
stopped
said-
playing and I moved on. They weren't fixing it. I even
Yeah,
bought
they
a
said-
second copy of the game on disc because I had the initial digital version, thinking that that would fix and solve my issue. So I spent another $85. Do you know how salty I was?
Yeah, exactly. Like they said, bro. Their game was broken. They said it so many times that their game was broken, bro. Like, you know how many articles and how many state of the game that they, you know, they just said that their game.
I actually would not have played the game. My best friend got me into it because he said, "Dude, there's a team dynamic. You get to play with a team. You know, a group of 4. Blah blah blah." I said, "Yeah, sounds great, fantastic, wonderful." And we did it. And
and you could tell they did everything they could for the fans. I mean, just look how Division 1 is now. I mean, it's still running good. You know, it's like.
No, bro, look,
man.
Division 2 could be way better. All they have to do is make it like Division 1, but just make it more update. Like, I don't know, just make it more higher level.
But they didn't though, because they felt like it was gonna be another broken game.
Bro. That's why nobody's playing Division. That's what Division 2 didn't lead to hype. You gotta think about it.
No, again, dude, and I have proof of this. I got a video of somebody deleting their accounts and their game because Chili because
literally deleted Division, bro.
Because he didn't get an exotic drop that he had been trying for 8 weeks.
That too, bro.
That's the primary reason, though. There's no secondary reason.
Yes.
You know what I mean? I would say a lot of
reason,
people,
right?
a lot of people recognize that one, servers are screwed, hit registration screwed, limitation of frames per second screwed. You look at the PC gameplay and you see how they play versus the way we play on console. They're like, oh my god, why can't we get this on console? It's a limitation of the console. It's not the game. It's not the devs. They did it right, and when they put it on PC. If you play this game on PC, dude, you will be blown away.
So
you will be blown away, absolutely blown away with the performance.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely, 100%. I have my own character set up on World Tier 1 right now on PC. It took me by myself. It took me like a day to go from level 1 to World Tier 1 by myself. By myself on console, it took me 3 days to level up a character all the way from level 1 to World Tier 1.
That's what a lot of people talk. I mean, I think it's the frames, bro.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. It's the frames per second, and it's the server registration. Now, on PC, you don't see the server the hit registration as much because it's way higher frames per second, way higher. So I wouldn't say that the game is broken. I haven't heard issues where people were locked out of their accounts and couldn't get in. I haven't heard that.
Honestly, I think they should never make Division 2. They should have kept on working on.
And that was the
Division 1.
problem though, because a lot like that, the framery, you know, like that had a lot to do with the movement, anyways.
Absolutely.
I mean, think about it. When you strafe, you're not like your character isn't moving. You're gliding. Okay, like when you strafe, you're gliding. All right. So like I don't know. It's a lot.
No, look, all they have to do for
plays into.
if they didn't do, Destiny 2, right? Now that Destiny 2, bro, Destiny 2 have over like 2 million players, bro.
Yeah, it's gaining momentum again.
Yeah.
More people are downloading.
Exactly.
It's like number 7 on June's download list for console.
Yeah, bro, that's what I mean. They could have done the same thing with Division 1. They could have done with
Yeah, but they're
Division
not
2.
the same games. They're not the same games.
I know that, but I'm telling you, they're just stupid. I don't know, bro. Bro, Overwatch, bro,
Overwatch died
for
hard,
example,
yo.
I know, no, it died hard, but the developers, they're smart, bro. They do different with console and they do different with PC. For
I don't know.
Fortnite, bro. They do different on console and they do different on Fortnite, like a console and PC. Like the way they update it, it's different.
I don't know. I personally don't
Like,
like
they know
using
it's the
Overwatch as a barometer for success because it curtails to a whole different audience like of gameplay. Like I personally don't like Overwatch. I know a lot of people
Overwatch
that
has to
do.
a lot
It's just
with,
not a me
like,
thing.
The anime.
Yeah, it's like an anime
Yeah, but,
type
like,
video
they
game.
did different with I know that, but they did different. They actually like listen to console players and they listen to PC players.
Sure.
These
But there comes a point when you have to dedicate or decide how much you're
Hang on,
going
I'll
to
be right
put
back. I
into
gotta
a
take a
video
piss.
game. No, you're good. How much you're going to put into a video game knowing that there's restraints. Like if you look at Fortnite on console, right? And you look at the graphics of it, it's pretty dark, right? It has like a kind of like a dark like landscape. But when you do look at it on PC, when you lower all the graphics down, the darkness goes away. It's brighter. It's playable. It has more frames per second, and having more frames per second correlates to having more bullets come out of your magazine at the end of the day.
But like but you gotta think about it. That's a PC though. They bought the PC. A good PC costs around like, let's say, 6,000.
No. I made my own. It is a high performance gaming system. I spent $2,300 for it. I bought all the pieces. I put it together myself. If I hadn't done it that way, it would have probably been like $3,000. So I saved like $700, but that's because I knew how to do it.
Yeah, but like I mean, in general, if you get a PC, if you look for a laptop or like a gaming PC,
Even I have one of the best gaming laptops.
Cheaper.
Sure, but I have one of the best gaming laptops, and it cost me $1,300. It's one of the best in the market, and I was retailed at like $2,000, $2,100, something like that. I got it for $1,300 on Amazon through a white box sale.
I'm back.
Welcome back. So, but what are you going to get more out of, building it than getting a gaming laptop is, the processor, the RAM, the graphics card. My laptop has a 1060, but my actual gaming PC has an RTX 2070, and it's one of the smoothest gaming PCs I've ever put together.
Yeah, yeah, we gotta think about it. But consoles are around like 250, 300, bro. That's why like.
Say that again.
The consoles that are making this, the new console
There's no way that the PS5 is going to be 350, bud. No way.
Yeah,
When the PS4 came out,
around 400 or 500.
yeah, it's going to be 500 tops, and then that's not including tax. When the PS4 first came out, I bought one of the first like 100 that came out for my buddy for his birthday. And then I bought myself one. And it was like 500 and
like,
change.
None of that. I'm talking about PS5 or like whatever the new console. I'm pretty sure they're gonna buff the frame. Like they're gonna increase the frame.
Absolutely, 100%. But again, that's just one side of the issue, right? The second side of it are the servers, right? Call of Duty has some of the worst. We know this. They have some of the worst servers ever. Period. Who do they give more credence to at the end of the day? The person with the lower ping has a better chance of shooting you in the head than you do him. They reward crappy internet connections for some reason.
That had a lot to do with 1v1 in the first division. I know you know that too.
Oh, yeah. So I have a Netduma R1. It's a gaming router. It's one of the best in the world. And with that, if you set yourself as host and you throttle your own connection, to the servers, especially on Call of Duty, and you throttle it, dude, I hit one shot, like 2-3 shot bursts on Call of Duty and eliminate like people all the time. Like too easy. That's because I've throttled my own connection. It shouldn't be that way. It shouldn't be that way at all. Where we going, bud?
I gotta get my.
Honestly, I think they should have never.
I gotta get the people for the
made
base.
Division 2.
The people for the base. Oh, you gotta recruit them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I already activated all the side missions for you. Who's next?
I gotta recruit.
Anaya.
This person.
Oh, no, not Anaya. Ezria or Ezra. She has a weird name. She's down on the ground level. So take the zip line all the way down.
I just recruited her. Oh shit! Now it put me in the. Checking the bugs on thingy.
Welcome back, Zomputer. Welcome back, man. What's going on?
Alright, what mission are we doing next?
You call it.
I'm not sure what mission.
What rank are you right now?
Does it go by level 13?
Okay. So the next main mission, if you want, we can do this one. Space Administration HQ. We can just work all the way around the map. Like clockwise.
Oh, I can fast travel.
Yeah, you should be able to. I was just there.
Yeah, but I don't know. I feel like they actually really tried with Division 2.
I agree. I agree that they've put a lot of effort in, and you can tell by the state of what do they call it? The state of the
State of the game.
State of the game, right? And they have one every single week. You know, they have one every single week, and they stream it. Yeah, but for what rationale? You a good argument has facts that everyone can relate to, right?
Yeah, they had every right to make a second installment, bro. They felt
Bro,
their
like,
game.
and they make it, then fix the game. People still complain about it.
Give me a compelling reason. Give me a compelling reason of why they should have.
Division 1, bro. They tried, but I mean,
for example, when the Division 1 came out, right? When you actually farm in DC or anywhere, when
you needed scavenging to
get,
farm, bro.
I know that,
Yeah.
but you would literally clearly get closer. Like you would get close. Everybody complained about it. Now look at Division 2. Same thing is happening. People complain about the builds. Like this guy's a party, right? He's complaining about the build as well. Like you can't make the build that you want. It takes forever, right?
You can make the build you want, but what I'm saying is that you're not rewarded appropriately for the amount of time you put in.
That's what happened on Division 1. If you played it when it came out, same thing. It happened. Why? Why can't they fix that?
Exactly.
Why can't they fix that?
They can.
100%
100% they can. They can fix it.
But why?
But what I want to know is why somebody who's only completed the raid once gets an Eagle Bearer, and I've completed it 9 times, and the only reason I got it was because a buddy of mine dropped it for me.
Exactly, I have 9 completions, yo. It shouldn't take no more than 20 completions to get that Eagle Bearer, yo. Like, you got people literally me and him are making new characters, right? Just for this Eagle Bearer, yo. Like, the bosses don't even, to a certain extent, bosses don't even want to drop keys, yo. Like, it's out of control.
I think they should have the max level on Division 1 is 30, right? They should have pushed that up to 50.
They kept that the same.
Yeah, no, they should have pushed that up to 50 in Division 1 and kept on working on the map, make it bigger, and then this game could actually lead to hype. Because the PvP in Division 1 is amazing. The PvP in Division 1 is amazing, hands down. It's just the best.
Sure, there's a lot of issues with the PvP in this game. One of the first ones that existed, they fixed almost immediately, and that was the fact that you had NPCs bull rushing you frantically while you're in the dark zone in a PvP. They're just coming at you full force.
Yeah, and then the same thing with Division 1. You got shotgunners. They wouldn't stop chasing you. The range on those shotguns.
No, you see my point, bro? They're literally repeating their mistakes on Division 2. Oh my god, bro. That is sad.
I only thought that shotguns were an issue in the beta, though. That wasn't the case.
Well, now they're even more of an issue with premeditated.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard about
double
that one
barrel.
tab. Yeah,
double
it's
barrel.
stupid.
Ferocious. But that's the thing, though.
Guess what? That happened in Division 1 as well. The one tap with the Sentry, bro. If you played 1.3, bro, it was stupid. All you have to do,
and
bro,
also the problem with Division 1 is
when
the earlier patches were out is that the community was split. People would get PS4 got DLC after Xbox,
Yeah.
And then on top of that, people who didn't have the Underground update didn't get those gear sets on top of that too. So there was a lot of problems with the Division 1. And I could agree with that,
I'm gonna
wasn't
get
a
into
problem.
this talking crazy.
Heads up. I'm seeing hostile movement on the roof.
With the main terminal down, we're gonna have to walk through a bunch of extra steps. See if you can find a working computer. We're gonna have to manually establish a connection. We need a good antenna and a better radio. This place has both. Get out there and align the satellite dishes. There should be a console at the base of each dish. I've sent the coordinates for the dishes through Isaac. It shouldn't take too long to align them. You're still gonna have to adjust each dish, but this will be a process.
Oh, it's time I'm about to go down right now. Uh-oh.
It's okay, I'm coming. I'm just finishing this up.
Oh shit, the DC boss.
This dude just peeked over the stairs to stare at me.
So far, so good. Now we just gotta find a transmitter to boost the signal.
Hey, big guy. The sun's getting real low.
Just absolutely deleting NPCs, yo.
I told you, man, dude. My build is absolutely savage, bro. It's absolutely savage.
I'm not gonna lie, I do miss Division 1 gear sets though. Even though they were broken and they had huge problems, they could totally work in this game too.
Oh, absolutely, 100%. And you know what? We have a whole year to see which one they're actually going to bring back. There's no way they're not going to bring back one of the initial Division, exotics. I know they will. You know, they're going to do it, and it's going to bring so many people back. The problem, the other problem with this game, is that the grind after you get to the end, there's nothing left to do. Like, it's boring.
Yeah.
That's why people.
There's literally a video out right now. Like, I think it was Gaming Daddy that uploaded it or something like that. And there was a video talking about how to beat the boredom in Division 2.
How to beat the what?
How to beat the Division boredom, and it got like 40,000 views, I think, or 10,000 views.
Well, what did they say in a nutshell?
I don't know. I just saw the thumbnail. I didn't really like watch it. But it's by Gaming Daddy though, and he makes Division 2 content.
I don't know who he is. You know Nick too, right?
Yeah, Nick too.
Yeah, so I'm friends with Nick too, and like even he stopped playing the game for a little bit.
Wait, was Nick too a D1 player? I think he was.
Yeah, he was.
Right?
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
That's when he started his streaming. It was during Division 1.
They should totally add Reclaimer back, bro. Reclaimer or Striker. Like, that's all you needed back in the old Division was those two gear sets. Striker and...
This thing is moving so slow, man.
Holy shit, dude! Like, what is this mechanic?
Old people, I'm gonna swear.
This
Old
is
people
literally
fuck
the
faster.
Dragon's Nest. This is literally like Dragon's Nest in a nutshell right here. Not even joking. The final boss for Dragon Sense, you just fucking push the thing and it moves, so you drop it on the character.
Firing RPG. Oh hell no. The hell your ass at? Come here, you.
Striker would be really broken in Division 2 though, now that I think about it, cause like at first it was like broken in PvP, right? And then they nerfed it, right? Cause like back then I think you only needed like a 2-piece for Striker, I think back then. Like I don't remember correctly, but like they had to patch it to where the 2-piece was broken, so they made it like require more or some shit like that. I don't know. But instead of it being a 2-piece, you needed like 3 or 4-piece for the damage out of cover or something like that, and it was really broken. And they nerfed the stacks on it too. I'm trying to think of what would be a really good gear set that would, you know, go good for the new raid. Cause Reclaimer is one of them. I feel like Striker could be good for Razorback.
You're level 13 already, dude? Dude.
Oh yeah.
Dude.
I feel like they should have added more weapons like the Midas to the Division 2.
I
Not
mean,
like,
the
you
Midas is so legendary. Think about it. Like, the
it
name
was.
itself.
They nerfed it in a week,
Do
bro.
you know what the Midas actually means and what it is?
I think it was like a story about the dude that like turned his
Had the golden touch.
to gold, right?
Yeah, he had the golden touch, right? The same reason the company Midas uses the actual word Midas for their, you know, slogan. You know, they have the golden touch, meaning everything they touch, you know, when they fix it, it turns to gold. It's good. It works, you know?
Yeah.
That's the only
Midas was
thing
just
I can
broken,
see.
yeah.
Yeah, that's the only thing I can
That was
see
the
them
most
not bringing that
legendary
back.
gun in the entire game. The Tenbray, I think it was the Tenebray too. Was it the Tenbray or the Caduceus? You know, it was the Caduceus. That thing was broken too in the beta. In the Division 1 beta.
One of my favorite musicians owns a wine vineyard, and that's what the name of his wine is, Caduceus.
Caduceus?
Yeah.
Yeah. That thing was broken in the beta, and even though they nerfed it, it was still really broken after the Midas got nerfed. And they didn't let that thing slide for no time. They nerfed that thing in like a week or two, right off the bat. I mean, that thing was. That thing had like 1,000 RPM. You could have like what 60 bullets in that thing. Oh shit, my inventory's full.
Now you see why I had to keep stopping back at the White House.
Yeah.
Did you? That has to be one of the first things you upgrade to 60, though.
Oh, I forgot about that, yeah. I was so focused.
So the first thing is get the double weapon, the double weapons. Then when you unlock your second skill, equip that. Then you do all the XP stuff. Unlock all the XP stuff. Then you unlock the inventory space.
Or someone stop by the White House and just sell all of this stuff.
That's what I would do.
So in update 5, does like everything transfer? Like the money I have on here, and then like on my
Yeah,
other
your money's gonna
character,
stay
will
the
it
same.
come
Your money's not going anywhere.
out?
So
It's
like
just the
the money
resources.
is not transferable between characters though. That's the only issue.
So it's only resources.
That's yeah, I believe so. I believe it's only going to be resources and money that are not transferable. Your mod slots are going to be transferable, or like your mods themselves. So whatever weapon mods you have on one account, they'll be accessible on your other.
Okay.
All right. You're selling
I
that.
wonder if anyone's reached the cap for the amount of credits.
I
Probably not.
have 800,000 on my first account. I don't think it's going to end. I haven't seen anybody with more money than me though, and I'm sure someone does. Like those
In
ODD
Division
guys
1,
that have like the 280 raid completions. I'm pretty
yeah.
sure those guys are maxed out on money because they just take all the loot and sell it at the vendor. There's no reason to like deconstruct it. They're not making stuff with it.
I think in Division 1, the cap was higher. I think you could have like 1 billion, I think, like 100 billion. I don't know, but the money that you could have in Division 1 was way higher. I do know that for sure because I had way more zeros. Ow.
Yeah.
Wait, what is the cap in Division 2?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if there's a way to check either because I don't think anyone's hit it. You know, be honest with you, I don't think
You
people
go
are.
to resources,
Yeah.
and then you go to e-credits.
Okay, character resources. Here we go. Oh my God, let me take a look at that number. Give me a second.
It was way more in Division. I think it was like 100 billion
1,
you can
2,
go to in
3,
Division
1,
1.
2, 3, 1, 2, 3. It's 1 billion.
Yeah, in Division 1, I think you can go up to 100 million. It was literally broken. Like I might have to hop on there and send you a screenshot.
Dude, that's a crazy limit. 1 billion
I know.
e-credits. 1 billion. Like, what do you
That's
do
like-
when you have
that's a
1 billion
lifetime.
credit? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I have
Lifetime.
close to 1 million. You know what it's taken me to get 1 million? You know?
Yeah. I think in Division 1, I had like 300 million credits just laying around.
Yeah,
And
but
that's because back
a
then,
billion,
there was
that's
really
1,000 million.
That's a lot. That's a lot of credits though.
Yeah.
Like no matter what, that's a lifetime worth of credits on the Division. Like no way.
Also, it's not like GTA. It's not like you're going to get something spectacular
Yeah.
out of having 1 billion. You know what I mean? It's not like you all of a sudden get to buy a helicopter.
Or like a named weapon that nobody else can have or some special shit like that.
Yeah. I will tell you that, you know the chick in West End? You have to go down to the basement to see her. She gives you the side mission.
Is she like the Cassie Mendoza person?
No. Castor Mendoza has been known to be in there, though. It's, remember the side mission where you go in and you have to investigate, and there's a bookshelf and it slides into the wall and you go down
Oh, is it like by Navy Hill?
Yes, exactly, by Navy Hill. Yes, exactly. That's the same mission. The old lady that you speak to, she tells you that there's a secret transmission, that it's coming in broken, but it's like Morse code and whatnot. Anyways, when you're in that Navy Hill mission in the basement, there's maps laid out, and those maps have like basically this map, except the 1941 version of this map that we see when you go to your map, when you toggle your map. So it has this version of it, except the 1941 version. And now it correlates to where the safe house is and where the checkpoints are, or the control points. And then there's some positions out of bounds immediately north of the White House that stems literally from where the stronghold is all the way around to where Federal Emergency Bunker is. So I can almost imagine them adding this section up here on the expansion.
True.
That, or if you look,
yeah.
that's the only clue I have on that. But like if you look south, there's this little island south of the DZ South. There's a little island there, and you can see that there's more like land under, to the west of it.
They could probably do something with that, dude.
I'm telling you,
I
man.
have a feeling they're gonna.
I
Yeah,
think
could
they
do
will. I
something.
think there'll be like a boat there, and they'll have you ferry across. And in order,
Oh,
it'll be
yeah.
like playing a tournament style Fortnite. Like you have to have bus credits, or every time you
Oh, yeah.
take the bus, there's a fare. So you take the ship, you get on over. For your raid, there's credits for each raid that you have to pay into just to
Yeah, like some
participate in the
sort of
raid.
secret currency.
Yeah, exactly. If you want to participate in the raid, you have to, it has to
Yeah.
cost something so that if you screw up, the odds are higher. The chances are higher that if you screw up, you're going to do better next time.
Oh, yeah.
You know how many people get
High-
on the
high- yeah,
raid
high risk,
and
high
they're like, yeah, I
reward,
know what's
yeah.
going on. And then you get to Razor and you're like, all right, you're on plate, and they don't know what they're doing.
Yeah.
Watch
It's
a
like they
YouTube
have to
video,
know.
dude. What's wrong with you? You ready to go to the
Kinda
next
like
one?
that, yeah, that underground high risk, high reward type of activity.
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
High risk, high reward. Absolutely. People complain about the raid, but it's like it's really only hard because
is
you're
what it
not
is.
willing.
Yeah.
You're not willing to make a build, and you're not willing to go out and farm. What did you think the gear was just going to fall in your lap? That's really what
You
they
have
think.
people prepare for the raid too. Like the people who prepared for the raid are the same people who beat it within the first week.
Absolutely, they were prepared. They used the same group. They watched a bunch of videos. They kept farming. They got better gear. They kept improving, and then they kept looking for ways on how to circumvent the fact that there are limitations on the console. They found ways around it, and they beat it. Those are the guys who are victorious and have their picture up there.
That's why the raid on console is like 16 minutes and like something seconds. I mean, that sounds impossible. That looks impossible, dude. Like,
Well, I mean, don't forget there. A lot of those guys exploited the fact that there was a bug with the gunner specialization and the demolitionist or the crossbow, whatever it was. I think it was I think it was the demolitionist where you got like 150 rounds or something.
Yeah, 150 rounds.
Yeah, but if we look at leaderboards and we look at the raid times, and we look at the best time, OUO, 16 minutes 20 seconds. None of these guys have ODD in front of their names. Why is that even relevant? Why do I even say that? Because raids completed. The top guy up there. Let me see.
It's Barnsley, right?
No, yeah, it's Barnsley. Yeah, it's Barnsley. 291 between yesterday and today. He went through it 11 times between yesterday and today. Right.
Nobody's on the raid.
The only other name that I can recognize is ESG, 187 times. And let's look at the fastest times. ESG right there, 16 minutes and 45 seconds. 60 minutes. Did they abuse a glitch? Absolutely 100%. There's no way you're doing the raid in 16 minutes. There's just absolutely no way. Not on console. No way.
Yeah. No way.
They got these times both before the glitch and when it was easier to take out Boomer off the bat.
Especially for little birds. I mean, they're going to take every competitive edge they can get, after it can be for number one.
Yeah, with everyone complaining, so on and so forth.
Cheat,
yeah, absolutely, they're going to cheat. I mean, and that's really what it's come down to. When you tell people that there's a limitation, and the devs, identify with it, and they're like, yeah, you're right, there is a limitation. What do they think is going to happen?
I don't know. But I'm looking forward to the new update though. I really know. I want to see what it's about. Oh, I think it comes out like the 30th or the 23rd.
27th, I think.
I think year one pass owners get like 7 days or something. I'm not really sure about that.
Shut up. Just die. You take it like an NPC, okay?
What is this?
What's what?
Oh, armor.
We haven't done much investigating around here, huh?
Nope.
I don't think I want
I
to
got
either.
hard hitting and hardened on the furnace group list.
Hard hitting and hardened on what? On
that
your furnace group? Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Everything is literally got on furnace group, yeah.
I love Fenris because Fenris is the most typical thing that most people are going to get. They're not going to go for the subclass. They're going to go for the AR class. Why? Because it's not a clunky LMG and it's not a, you know, not dependable SMG. With the SMG, you got limited rounds. With the LMG, you have the clunky, you know,
The talent,
ADS.
like the unhinged talent.
Yeah, that and Frenzy, but that's not the issue. It's like the sight, the reticle that you see when you hover over somebody.
It's like a
box, yeah. It's horrible.
Especially when